Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be some. Whew.
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Mine. How you do? How you do? What you do? How you do? What you do?
As my guy BD would say, "How you feeling? How you living?" That
Shout out to BD Big.
BDB.
BDB, my homie. A
What's
lot of
going on
respect
with
for
you?
that.
What's going on with you? Simply can. SK.
That's killer. What's going on with me? I don't know, bro. that's the
Hmm.
that's a good answer. You ever had look? I'm
Right.
going to
Sometimes
air.
you just don't know. Hey, hey.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Um,
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything. So tired of going back and forth with this piece of property. Um, we had a closing date. Now we renegotiating some wall got to get torn down and some other stuff needs to be done based on our inspection.
The inspection. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how it be sometimes. The initial close date is just that. It's just, you know, it's contingent on, the inspection. So I get it.
it's just a different route that I'm going with this, and it's sometimes being inclusive is you know
It'll cost you. Yeah.
yeah, I get it. It'd be cool, man. So that's I'm feeling a little um frustrated, not frustrated, but like I'm the type of person that like if I got things loose ends that aren't tied up, um, it 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 psychologically affects me in other things because that stuff is like always pending in the back of my brain. So when I say when you ask how I am, I got that you know. And these birthdays coming up and got
Mm.
another trip I'm taking. It's tough, bro. A lot of little things. Can't get resolution. I can't just be like, bing.
Yeah. That's what they call life, right? But we put a definition to it.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
me, I am coming out of my funk, my February funk. Um, you know, from
I'm still in it. I'm
I
still
know
in
you're
it.
still in it because
Yeah,
yeah,
tomorrow.
that well, we can't well, this is gonna air when it airs, so the 16th is very it's very heavy for you. It's very bittersweet, and I didn't
Yeah, bro.
realize that when we talked off camera. So yeah,
Yeah,
I am the same day that's bittersweet for you was the same day the day of my mom's memorial. So yeah,
yeah.
so I get
Tough.
it.
So I went to the stage play last night.
Oh
Took it
yeah,
to a stage play, yeah, bro, and it was
okay.
dope. It's called Jitney. If y'all ever get a chance to see it, go peep it out. It's pretty dope. Um, so kind of like well, I guess I call her my daughter. She played in it. And I didn't know she was in it. She's somebody my sister had mentored for a long time. So I just take all my sister's mentees in. Anyway, and it was a part in the movie where one of the characters, well, I mean, it was a part in the play where one of the characters found out that his dad died all of a sudden. And bro, that hit me like a
Ton of
brick to
bricks.
the chest.
Yeah, yeah.
But what's crazy is watching the play and when it hit me, I felt all the emotion that he was going through. And they did a hell of a job with that play, bro. Again,
Mm.
Jitney, if y'all get a chance to go see it, it is a really, really, really good play. Um but I got strength from that, bro. Not saying that I'm 100% good. I'm not gonna say none of that, but I didn't crumble like I felt I should have. So I guess with time, things get a little bit better.
Yeah, the hurt still is still there, but the way you handle it becomes better and better. You don't, like you say, you don't just crumble. Like for me, the first year, like I got a big picture, a memorialized picture of my mom in the basement,
Mm,
and it took me a year and a half before I could look that picture in the eye without,
bro,
you know what I'm saying?
listen, that is crazy. Remember I told you that I couldn't acknowledge it?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So same thing,
yeah. So,
same experience.
so I get it.
But
Yep.
but RIP, RIH to our loved ones that aren't with us. But they are always with us. May not be with us in the physical, as your book would say. But
You got
yeah,
to
bro.
you got to chill out with that.
What?
I'm just saying, you got to, yeah.
Bro, I'm giving credit where credit is due.
Stop.
I
You quoting
don't
from
say,
hey, you quoting from my book a little bit too much. You got to come on over to the light side and come on from the dark side. Come on, bro.
bro, I've been in the light.
We'll come back to
Listen,
the light. Is what I'm saying.
I'm on your side.
Nationwide is
But
on
look,
your
but
side.
look, just like I've told you before, just like I've told you before, I'm on your side. But just like you, I missed the cut. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I missed the cut. A whole bunch of y'all missed the cut.
I see what you're doing there. That's the only cut I missed. I don't know what you're talking about. I know you ain't talking about high school basketball.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about. I'm talking about Jehovah with Nas.
Mm, okay. You missed the cut? You sure?
A whole bunch of people missed the cut.
No, you didn't. See, there you go. There
There's a
you go.
number.
No,
There's a number.
there you go.
There's a number.
That ain't the only salvation, my good friend. See,
Only.
yeah,
It's more
yeah,
than one.
yeah. There's two hopes. There's heaven and earth. Yeah, there's two hopes.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh. Oh. You a
yeah.
little bit definitive.
I'm just saying.
You
Right.
a little definitive. I throw the A out. You a little too definitive for me. Look.
Hey, that was too abstract. Hold on.
Look. Whoa.
Whoa, wait. Oh, you talking about hell?
You
Oh,
sure?
no.
Are you sure? Whoa. Let me get back. Let me add a flow. So you just know. You know what? I got 2 words for you when you say that.
Oh,
What? Can I say my 2 words, Mike?
go ahead.
Prove it. I'll wait. I'm just saying, prove it, Mike.
Still waiting.
Still waiting. Still waiting. Now, if you ever want to do a science experiment,
Yeah. We'll do a science experiment. We'll let you find out. All right. Off with his head. And let us know your findings.
I'm throwing up the A, y'all.
Agnostic, baby.
Agnostic at the house, baby. Oh my goodness! If
All right,
y'all
y'all,
didn't know,
thank you.
oh,
I'm finna
you got
say
it. You got it.
we ain't even introduced ourselves. We just started just
Who is these Negroes?
right.
Oh,
As you can see by the banner, this is the Agree to Disagree podcast. I am one and one half of your host. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Mike Check of Mike Check Productions with a Z. Yeah, your favorite bald head beat maker.
Bald head.
And your favorite beat maker's favorite bald head beat maker in the building. What's up?
Oh my!
You know, I'm just here.
I had to beat you to it.
Left.
I had to beat you to it.
Ain't no more left. He's just you wanted to have. I ain't no more left. You know what I'm saying?
He's 1/5 of the host. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stand out on faith today.
Hey, you got the shirt on. Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Faith
Yes,
over fear. I like that. I
yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. I can do all things through me who strengthens me.
So,
You know why I say that?
mm.
Because greater is he that is in me.
I like it. I like
You
that.
put it,
I
you put them
like it. I
together.
like how you
You
did
put them
that.
together. You put them together.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Just saying, bro.
Okay. I'll allow it. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
No flag on the play. So this is me, Simply Ken. Just simple.
Mm.
Simple. You know the mantra. If you've seen it once, if
Whoa.
I did it once,
Whoa.
if you heard about it once,
Okay.
I can do it again.
Oh my!
Repetitious.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, listen, man. This is the Agree to Disagree podcast. We are glad
Yeah.
that you are with us. Bro, we got 4 of them things, bro. 4K. 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 We in 4K right now. 4K.
Welcome to 4Kville. That's right.
Look at this. Look at this. Listen, man.
Throwing up the
I say,
foes.
we throwing up the foes tonight. Listen, I say this humbly. Um, it was not my goal, nor my ambition to have anybody listen to me. I do talk, but I never thought that I would have 4,000 people that were listening up to want to hit a button, subscribe, take value in what I said and what I have to say, what I have to do, or even listen to us argue and banter. But I appreciate it, man. It is um it's fulfilling, man. It gives a sense of purpose. Um I'm a type of person that I feel that I'm always searching for a purpose. And I think now knowing that somebody's anticipating something that I do, um, things that we say, thoughts that we may have, laughs and cries or whatever it is, it gives me a sense of purpose. I feel like more of a servant. I know your book talks about being a servant. Um,
Look, bro, I told you about that. That's strike
what?
2. We in the same episode. That's strike 2, my guy. I'm just
Like,
telling you. I'm just saying.
all right, listen, y'all. I don't want to I don't want to get canceled by the 1.5 hosts right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get blackballed, but I do want to say I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody. I see we had some activity last video. We getting some comments, so man, I love that, bro. I love that. Talking into this camera, um, it's powerful, and I'm hoping that I'm using it wisely, right? So take everything in jest, but enjoy yourself when you come see us.
And before we start, the thoughts and expressions that will be expressed on tonight's episode are
Oh,
not
tonight's show. Listen,
actually the thoughts of stupid of Agree to Disagree podcast. We're just having a discussion because these discussions need to be had, and we're here to
wait,
have
I got a better one.
them. What's up?
So for tonight's show, we are speaking for a friend.
I don't know what friend, but yeah, we
Yeah, my homie, my
okay.
homie. What, bruh? You know, bruh.
Bro, man,
Yeah,
fifth flow.
bruh,
Yeah, I
bruh,
got you.
bruh gave some things that he wanted me to bring to the podcast. So, bruh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
too scared to do it, so he said, "Yo, y'all
Hey,
lit. Y'all need to bring this to the forefront." So we said, "All right, bet. We got you.
I
We got
got
you,
you.
my
I
guy."
got you. So I'm speaking in the third person. Ain't the Holy Spirit is in me tonight?
Yeah.
Well, well, well.
Hold on. Come on, man. You slipping.
Hold on. They gotta go to Patreon for that, because that's Patreon work right there. Oh my goodness! Yeah, if
All right,
y'all missed that episode, man, let us know. When we gonna drop that tomorrow?
well, this is
They don't. They ain't gonna know when we
this
dropping
couple.
it.
Yeah, they already seen the episode that you're talking
You
about.
gotta watch.
It already dropped. So
It
if you
did.
missed it, go back. You got to go
Go
back.
back.
Yeah.
Go back.
That would have been Monday's. That would have been Monday's episode that we were talking about. So they got to go back because today Thursday. So wait a minute, what's today? Hold on.
I don't know.
No, today is Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah. Huh? I never said any of that, bro.
I did. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, what he said on YouTube. It's YouTube Wednesday.
It's YouTube Wednesday because Monday.
Yeah,
that episode where we was that was Monday.
That was Monday. It was YouTube Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Makes sense.
Yesterday's episode we was talking about. What was we talking about? What were we just talking about? How things pass us by and philosophies and mindsets change or whatever. That was Tuesday.
Well, hold on. Let's finish this episode because you know what I'm saying.
Woo.
Yeah.
So,
right. Because we don't know what day it is now. We don't know what YouTube day this is.
Today's Wednesday.
I don't know. Like, listen, we may have to executive review this one. So I don't know what Wednesday it's gonna be.
No, it go down. It go down on your DM. All right, let's get it.
I'm gonna flag my own page.
We're men, right? We're men, right? And this is barbershop talk, right? So we're gonna bring barbershop talk to the camera. We're gonna talk about a couple things. Hold on. I'm gonna let you rack it.
Okay, yeah, because I want to put some perspective on that. Come on with it though.
We're gonna talk about men cheating. Is it all men? Most men, some men? And we're gonna talk about how men view women. How quickly we can identify and put you in a category. We're gonna talk about all of that good stuff. We're gonna let Ken add some context to it, cause.
All right, we're gonna break man code. That's what's about to happen. That's what I'm feeling already.
Pretty much.
Ladies, listen, grab your popcorn, get you some wine. For those, listen, I need y'all in these comments with this, man, because we want to talk about some. And let me say this: this conversation was interestingly requested by females.
Oh my!
So we gonna let y'all inside. We gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it a $1.50. Yeah.
If you got children, put
them to bed now.
Yeah, put them to bed.
NyQuil and please. Tell them night.
This is for mature audiences only. For mature audiences only. Put your kid. You cannot be watching this while your baby laying with you or playing around, because there's some questions that you want to know the answer to, and you gonna get it raw, because you didn't got it raw.
Oh my!
Pun intended. That's it, Mike.
This dude. All right. So,
ice water.
Which one you want to tackle first? The cheating or the how?
Well, you just said it. Let's go to cheating.
All right, bet. Let's go.
Let's ask the question as it was presented.
Do all men cheat? What say you, Ken? Do all men?
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Oh my!
All right. Good night. Let me just say this. We don't speak in absolutes. There's no such thing as absolute. So no, all men don't cheat. But I will say, we all have a cheating season. Some seasons last longer than the others. But yes, to be truthfully honest with you, most men cheat.
So keep it a buck. I believe all men do. Now, I'm about to parse this. I say I believe. This is opinion. Right. This is opinion. So I'm gonna parse this though, right? I think all people do.
Oh, facts. Yeah. We talking about men though.
Right. Yeah. What? Hold on. Let me say this. I think there are different elements to this game, bro. I think there's obviously the physical, right? And I think we could define it as anything you wouldn't do with another person that you wouldn't do if your significant was present.
Right.
I think there's emotional. I think there's Bro, I think it's psychological cheating. Um, mm, I think that there are men that revenge cheat. I know people that can do something that's not in their heart, right? Because I don't think that cheating is always indicative of your heart. Some people do it because they think they're protecting themselves.
You said revenge cheat.
Yeah, bro.
I thought that was more like a woman thing. I'm with you. I'm sure there's. I think I'll probably. Yeah, you're right. I've once I got crossed, it was open season. After that, it was like you get a. Yeah, it was like Oprah season. Yeah, once you cross me, that's when petty season activate. That was back in my heathen days, but just saying, anybody can get it.
I think affirmation. I think some people cheat for affirmation too, just to affirm that they aren't what they're feeling within their relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me break some stuff down. I know OG. And he tell me because his old lady, they at odds, or they don't mess with him, right? He makes sure he go clean himself up just to go out, just to get attention from other women. What you think about that?
That's more like you said, an affirmation. That's an insecurity. That screams insecurity.
Does it?
Yes. If a woman did the same exact thing.
Chicken.
Hey, it's the weekend. I will allow it. Now, if this was Monday, I'd be looking at you crazy. But this is.
I told you.
Wait a minute. This is Wednesday. Hold on. You bogus.
It's Internet Wednesday, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's YouTube Wednesday.
I don't listen to though. Make your point.
I can't even talk no more. I'm watching you chew that chicken. And that chicken is scrumptious. It's just.
I forgot what you're going through. My fault, bro. You got peanut butter there.
You got to mute that, brother. You got to mute that. I view that that scenario that you pointed out as feminine. Women usually seek validation. Women usually are insecure and they need to be constantly reassured.
I disagree, bro.
I don't know why. I don't know why you disagree with that point. So you saying women don't seek validation?
No, I disagree that you're making insecurity just a feminine trait.
I didn't. Hold on. I said he's insecure. That was the first thing I said. He's insecure. But I'm just saying that's more prevalent. Just like you talked about in other episodes, women are vain, vanity. They worry about their looks and the outer and the attention that they get. So I'm just piggybacking off of the point you made 2 videos ago and saying, yeah, that's what this sounds like. A guy that gets dressed up just to get reassured or get attention from other people. That's vanity.
You forgot about the first thing I said.
What'd you say?
It's the context is based on him not feeling that at home. See, I'm not gonna put it all on women and say that they're the only ones who need validation and that being insecure is a feminine trait. I think once you commit to somebody, part of that commitment is giving up the ideal of anything else, and it can sometimes feel like you're dependent on that the other part. Two become one. That's what the book said. And my thing is that's
strike 3. Just so the audience knows, that was strike 3. And I hope that chicken gives you diarrhea in the morning. Just saying.
Sorry, but my point is, in a commitment, bro, the idea of that commitment is that you're supposed to turn a blind eye to every other option out there. And some of those options may not have been the option that you're supposed to be with long term. You know, may not spend a life with, may not this, may not that. But there are some people that you come across, or some interactions you come across, that fulfilled you personally in some way, shape, form, or fashion, bro. And you're cutting a lot of that off, or the ideal of that off. And I wouldn't call him insecure. For expressing that he has a lack in his current situation. What do you say to that, Michael?
I do. Yes. If I need somebody else to fill me up, pause. That sounded crazy. If I need somebody else to make me whole, pause. You know what I'm saying? Then that means there's lack. That's insecurity. When you don't feel you're enough and you need someone else to complete you, that's an insecurity.
Whoa. Okay,
that's
so what's
insecurity?
Okay, so let's go down this rabbit hole. So what's the purpose of marriage then?
As it pertains to what? What do you mean? Marriage is a family unit to have kids and extend legacy.
So you don't think that the ideal behind marriage is that finding that person that completes you, the yin to your yang?
I'm not disagreeing.
I think that's a universal idea of marriage.
Yeah, I'm not hold on. I'm not disagreeing disagreeing with that. And just because someone completes you doesn't make that an insecurity. Because we were created to be together. Now, we weren't created to be separate. Just like no animal was created to be separate. We were created to procreate and whatever. So someone making you whole doesn't make you insecure.
Okay.
I'm talking about seeking validation. If you can't look in the mirror and say I'm handsome or I'm pretty, if you need somebody else to boost you up, that's an insecurity. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay.
But hold on, real quick before you start. I'm going to agree with you. If you're not getting it at home, that can cause an insecurity. I'm not saying that it's your fault that you're insecure. Your spouse can create an insecurity within you to make you seek validation elsewhere. So just because I say it's an insecurity doesn't mean I'm smacking the person down because they're insecure. Your spouse can make you feel insecure, even though you're not. I mean, even though you shouldn't be. They can make you feel that way to force you to look for validation elsewhere. I'm not saying you came into the relationship being insecure. I'm saying your spouse plays a huge role in making you feel insecure. Go ahead.
Let's say hypothetically, this person was, prior to him being in that relationship, he's used to women basking at him, hand over fist. Let's say some relationships that he had been in, he walk in straight to oral sex, no questions asked. He's touched, he's caressed, he's this, he's that. And those things have made him whoever he is at that point, right? And now you get in a committed situation or a committed relationship, and the person that you with, you're not getting that response or that attention from. And I'm going on based on what he was talking about, what he told me, right? He's like, man, she ain't effing with me. I'm gonna make sure I know ain't nothing wrong with me. So I don't think he was insecure. I can relate to the fact that he's trying to make sure to validate himself, because he may have had a decrease in validation from the relationship that he was in. Now, my question is this: Is he cheating? Because some women don't want their man getting attention, or they don't want their significant other to be intentionally trying to be appealing to other people. Was that cheating?
Well, I'll say this real quick. Everything that your guy experienced, as far as all of the female attention and the oral, as you brought out, that's all vanity. You're not married. I don't know if you guys are heathen. I don't know if he's a agnostic. I don't know if he's a Christian, but in my thinking, none of that matters, because you're just out there fornicating. So if that's your barometer, if that's your scale of success, and then you come across a woman that's not giving you that same output, you jumping back out there into the debaucherous pot of fornication, or not even fornication, because you just said attention. Like, where is his morals? Like, what this said man that you're talking about, this third party guy that you're talking about, it all comes down to morality at the end of the day. Whatever he's judging as, making him feel like a man, as you described, women dropping it like it's hot. Was that really validation?
Bro, I think
just because somebody's doing is that really validation?
Bro, I can understand where you're coming from. I think women do it all the time. If a woman's not getting attention from a man, and even women, I think women do it subconsciously. They dress up, they do all these things.
I agree. I actually agree with you. Yeah.
For validation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that cheating? Are you trying to attract attention? Even though you might turn it down, because we'll get to that stage. But the fact that you're inviting attention.
Well, yeah, in my book, as you say, if you're cheating in the heart, you've already cheated. So if you're putting yourself in a position to be lust after or to be validated, then yeah, you're in error. You and that person is lusting over you. So yeah, the woman and the man, the two examples that you gave, a woman dress up, she'll put herself in certain situations, she'll allow certain things to happen, she'll entertain DMs or she'll entertain conversation. A man will dress up and go out and seek validation or seek something that he had in the past and try to rekindle this, masculinity, whatever. Yes, that's all cheating in my book.
Your book's up, bro. I think that most humans, they just want to feel good, bro. That's the truth. It's hard to.
I agree with that. Yeah, we all want to feel good.
It's hard to break yourself down when you have real feelings that you're trying to understand. Because I think we all are trying to do it, and I think a lot of us try to hide behind religion.
But do we need hold on? You trying to make this a religious talk? Do you need another person? Do you need another person to make you feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Rock out.
I mean, just keeping it a buck.
Okay.
Because nobody lives in this world by themselves.
Okay. But does it have to come from a spouse? It could be from a child or a parent.
It's a different, bro. We talking about, so you talking about
I don't know what I'm talking about. You tell me. You say feel good. What are you talking about?
Bro, I guess I'm talking about intimate, right?
Okay.
And I'm not talking about sex intimate, but
you said intimate. I know what you mean.
Yeah, feeling good is a part of intimacy. Some people lack intimacy, and those intimate interactions. Somebody said, "Ooh, I like that. I like how you wearing that today," and I'm talking about man or a woman, right?
Right.
When you aren't getting whatever that thing is fulfilled, I think it's a human nature to kind of seek it, because it does validate you in a sense. I can understand that.
It is.
And I think some would say it's cheating. If you if you was with your wife and every day she with you, she just get up and go. But when she go to work, she dressing up, putting on heels, she doing this, she doing that. And what if there was somebody there that was complimenting her? Saying, you know what, man, you look good in red. Even if he didn't have any intentions. She starts wearing red more. I think that's a natural human interaction, bro. But it could be considered cheating.
Hey, you know we count. Hold on, you know we counting the chicken. Just so you know, we counting the chicken wings.
Yeah, bro, these are little wing things. Keep it. I only had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
so what are you saying?
7.
So what are you saying? Because said wife is wearing red more, that's cheating?
Y'all tell me. If somebody is seeking attention elsewhere, I think most women would say that's cheating. I think most guys would say it too. You know, why are you wearing tight clothes when you go to? Because you got a compliment.
Let's unpack that. I don't disagree, but I may disagree. If someone tells you look good with blue on and you keep wearing blue, does that mean you're seeking validation, or you just like, oh, for real, I look good with blue? All right, bet. I'm gonna wear blue. Does it have to be I'm gonna wear blue for you? What if a girlfriend said the same thing? What if a girlfriend said the same thing?
We're talking about cheating, though, bro.
I know we're talking. Listen.
Cheating is considered attention from the opposite sex. The person who's the same sex as the person that's giving that additional affirmation will look at that as cheating.
Okay, I hear you, but I'm saying, let's say your wife's girlfriend said, "Oh wow, you look good with lashes on or with a wig or whatever," and she starts acquiescing or starts wearing more wigs and lashes. How is that different from? I don't think you can just automatically, even though I agree with you, I agree with you, but I'm saying you can't just automatically say because a woman wears red because a guy says she looks cute, I can't just automatically call that cheating. Just like I would hate for my wife to turn around and accuse me of cheating because somebody said I look good with a hat on versus no hat, and I started wearing more hats. It's like, oh, you cheating.
So ask your wife. Tell your wife, say, you know what, babe? I grew my beard out and cut my hair bald
because so-and-so said
I got a compliment from this chick at work. Even if that compliment was 6 years ago when you did it, you gonna have problems today.
I ain't had this beard but 2 years, but you tried it.
But you feel what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
So I think that's the affirmation cheating, right?
Chat, what do you say? I have mixed. I agree, but the only point I'm pushing back on is the absoluteness of your point. You're saying automatically that's what that means. I'm saying no, not really, but I agree with your total premise of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't agree with the, like that's automatically what that means. But
so I keep it a buck. Y'all want to know? So this is the business. So when women are getting dressed to go out, to go hang out, they're dressing up for each other, looking for validation from each other. When fellas do it, they thinking about what these bitches gonna think. That's the truth. You want to know the truth? If we going to hang out with fellas back in the day when I used to do stuff like that, bro, I'm not making sure my lining is crispy. We looking for what they gonna we trying to attract them.
Dressing to impress.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the you want to know? That's the truth. So,
So let's bring
ladies,
this. So let's bring this conversation. Oh, go ahead. Finish that. Finish that. Finish your thought.
I was about
You
to
said,
say, so
ladies.
ladies, your guy go out with the homies, ain't crispy. He looking for he wants some attention from other women. And if you feel like that's cheating because he's deliberately doing this for that attention, that's cheating. Keep it a buck.
Okay, so let's bring this conversation. What you did, you brought it back to cheating.
Mhm.
So you saying all men cheat? You're not talking about the physical. You're saying there's different aspects of cheating. You
Yeah,
say all
bro.
men participate in it. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yes.
Okay. What would be another area of cheating that's not physical, but will be categorized as cheating that a man
Emotional.
would participate in?
Emotional.
What's an example?
I think an example would be.
Work wife?
See, I never.
Are you projecting? So who cares? You never. We ain't speaking
I don't.
about that.
It's hard for me to have input on that. It's hard for me to have input on that.
You've never seen it?
I think that's a white people thing.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, I think that the premise of a work wife is that everybody in that environment knows that there's a relationship between you two at work. I don't know about that. I know about creeping.
That's okay. So all right. So we're
It's not the
mixing
same thing,
terms.
bro.
Yeah,
Not
it
the same
is.
thing.
Oh,
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the same thing because
work wives usually turn into creeping. Just saying.
nah, bro.
Well, you don't want to talk about it? What?
Been there.
Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. What? You been there? You the perfect person to talk to.
Been.
So you say you was a work husband and it didn't?
Nah, not like that, bro.
Oh, what
Not like that.
Talk about that.
I guess the way that I look at that phrase, I don't understand that phrase completely.
I understand it. It's just there's somebody at your work job that you like or that you are extra comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
But then
That's the opposite sex, so they get the title. You won't necessarily cross that line, but you would if you weren't in a relationship. Because why else would there be a work wife or work husband?
well, I've seen situations that the people know their work
Right.
wife. Like I said, that's some white people stuff, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. So like I said, my terminology may not be the same.
Mm.
But I do think when you build work relationships, you spend, like, a lot of people spend more time at work than they're actually spending with
Yes.
their significant other, because the time with your significant other is more organized family, is more task orientated, right? So you spend 8-10 hours at a workplace, conversations happen, right? And that becomes an emotional attachment.
What do
I
you
can see
think?
that
What do you think? What do you think about work wives and work husbands?
I don't know that you have to define it, bro. I don't know what
You
I don't know
just
how to go there.
defined it. You literally just defined it just now.
I'm not clear on it. I'm not defining it. I'm not clear on it. I'm not defined it. Like I said, I've seen, bro. I don't like. I don't get into. I've seen it like on TV or something. Like, it's in my opinion, it's a Caucasian thing, bro. From what I saw.
So if you spent,
I've heard.
not you,
I've heard.
but if one spent time with the opposite sex, or just period, right? We're not gonna make it one-on-one. Let's just say I work at let's just say I work at Amazon. Not Amazon. Let's just say I work at in the office, and I'm with males and females.
No, I got you. Let's say you're a driver, and you got a team. You're a team driver, or you're a partner driver, and it's somebody of the opposite sex. You spend 8 to 10 hours with them. a day, or you drive with them over the road.
Mm-hmm.
Does that person become your work wife?
It's only a work wife if you're attracted to him, in my opinion.
In your opinion. So wait, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
you got to
like,
be attracted.
Because you're not gonna call the weirdo from accounting your work husband just because y'all spend 8 hours a day together. That's just your employee.
Well, hold on.
Y'all just peers. You're not looking at them like that.
So again, what if you having great intimate conversation? You're sharing things. What if this person affirms you? What if this person is a great friend, a great listener?
You can only affirm somebody if they're attracted to you, is what I'm saying. We
disagree
know
with
how
that,
women
bro.
work. We know how men work.
I disagree with that.
Hold
bro.
on.
I disagree with that,
You
bro.
speaking from
I
a man's
disagree
point
with
of view. Hold on. You can if
I
a
can't speak
man
from
is
a
if a
woman's.
man is trying to hit on a woman that's not attractive, that's sexual harassment.
What?
If a man is trying to hit on a woman and he's attractive, then that's just him trying to hit on a woman. So there is no intimacy. There is no chance for what you're talking about if the woman isn't mildly or highly attracted to that man. So in order for him to penetrate that wall, there has to be some attraction there. For her to be able to be affirmed by him, she has to accept him visually, is what I'm saying.
I disagree with that, bro.
Okay.
Most women, looks aren't really that important. Physical attraction
You saying most
is
women.
not the main attraction.
You saying most women. That's wrong. I agree with you that women don't. You can trick a woman because I know how you talk. You're a man. I'm a man. We're predators. I get what you're saying. You don't have to be fine.
You're a predator. Don't put me in that category.
No, we're predators. I know what you're saying. You don't have to be fine to bag a chick. I got you.
No habla.
We look. We got that. I'm saying most women, you got to pass the eye test in order for her to be blinded by the game.
I think most women say that, but that's not the truth. Because it's not reality. Because women don't want to compete like that.
Okay. Ooh. Unpack that.
Women don't want to compete like that. Women will say they want what everybody else want, but they want something for them. Women don't want to compete for no dude. Like for real.
That's a fact. They'd be the first to tell you, I ain't competing for. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Stay over there.
Yeah. Think about it, bro. Like, Jay got Beyonce. Jermaine Dupri got Janet Jackson. I'm not no judge of men, but it's the game, and the women felt secure. It happens.
You named two people, which makes my point. That's not the majority.
Bro,
that's not the majority.
Bro, ladies, how important are looks?
You asking the wrong generation. You asking the wrong generation of women. Well, I guess not.
We don't know who's watching. So
well, yeah,
chill.
Our people.
We'll find out.
No, you're right.
We'll
our
find
people,
out.
our tribe will agree with you.
We'll
but
find
the
out.
younger women, the younger masculine women that don't need no man, oh, looks mean everything. Facts.
I may disagree with that too, bro. I may disagree with that. But going back to the point I was making is that psychological. I mean, not psychological, emotional. Emotional cheating is cheating.
Yeah.
There are a lot of men that cheat emotionally, bro. I think a lot of men aren't heard, or they feel as if they're not heard. And I think some of that has to be with they may not be communicating properly, but I think that's a big thing.
Okay, let's okay. We 49 minutes in. Why do men cheat? Young men, because the scenario you're giving is a relational scenario. Let's talk about the men in their 20s.
Oh, I can't answer that because that's the thing to do, bro.
They're just getting out there and
that's because smash everything you can. That's the mentality. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get it.
But why?
What do you mean? Because it's natural. It's an urge.
What do you mean? What I mean? We're talking to an audience, so I'm asking you questions so you can answer them.
I think you're asking a question that's a little bit rhetorical because I think it's natural, especially in your 20s. People are exploring themselves sexually, so they want. You just said you're predators. You want to explore as much as you can. So I get it. I don't have advice for nobody in their 20s. I'm not in my 20s, bro. But I know what I was doing in my 20s. Whoo!
You was married.
No, I wasn't. Not in my 20s. Not
When did
not
you
not
get
when I was
married?
20. 20. Oh, hold on.
Still.
23, 24.
What the- what the-
But
okay.
but but hold on. Again, I'm asking you a question for these 20-year-olds.
hmm
What I was doing wasn't the norm. I was the only one married, trying to do the right thing with kids and this, that, and that. But my point is,
Whoa,
in your
whoa,
20s, you
whoa,
was
whoa! I got married at 26. What are you talking about? Whoa, whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's your late 20s. You're on your way out. And let's keep it a buck. How many people, when you were married at 26, how many people our age did we know that was married? Let's go there. Go ahead. I'll wait. Me and you. I'll wait.
You said
Go
you
ahead.
said you were the
I'm
only
still
one.
waiting. I'm
You
still waiting.
said you were the only one. That's all I'm saying. Like, brother,
I know
relax,
you. Duh. You here.
relax.
But
Don't
but
say the
but
only
my
one there. I'm tired of you doing
but
that.
my
Get off your
but
soapbox before you slip and fall.
but my point is,
Nah, there wasn't nobody thinking about no marriage. Right, right.
yeah, at 20s, every piece we can get.
They
Listen,
was,
bro, before
yeah.
cheeks.
They was running up the body count. Yeah,
Look, cheeks and cheeks.
yeah. Beats and cheeks. Yeah, cheeks and beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pointless to ask the question why do people cheat at that age. But I think most people.
No, it's not. Hold on. Can't. Hold on.
I'm
Hold
about to
on.
hold up.
It's
I'm about to
not
answer the question.
pointless. Go
I'm
ahead.
about to answer the question. I think most people, and I say men, speaking from a man, I think most men, quote unquote people, cheat because they can't be truly honest with their partner.
As far as what that I want multiple women. Is that what you mean? Or
Whatever the situation is, whether that's the case, whether they can be like, hey, I love this, this, and this, but this is what I want. Like, I don't think people can be completely honest.
so what advice would you give your daughters in dating? Would you tell them to date 10 years their senior? Like, how would you advise your daughters, knowing what you know about men in their 20s?
Um,
Because so-called women got a clock. They got to
well, I tell them.
respect.
So I keep it a bug. I tell them, don't know. Like, I don't think I learned. I don't think I figured myself out who I really was until I was mid-30s. Right? I put myself in a box, which I knew, but I didn't really understand the value of that box. Pun intended and no pun intended. Right? And I try to tell my daughters. I try to give them my perspective. Value this. At this point, you guys don't know yourselves. This guy doesn't know himself, and a guy will make you feel anything he needs to feel, so that he can accomplish whatever that is he wants to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who you're gonna be, who you want to be. And then I try to tell them the reality of it. You can't expect a man at that age to be faithful. Your expectations of that it's too high. If you come in with those demands, you gonna have like a dude will play the game. Like you you just make people operate. You make people operate the way you need them to operate, and they figure a way to do that and still be themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. People will
Um,
adjust. They'll play the game. Yeah.
yeah, I think that. I mean, that's reality.
So okay. So okay. Understood. What percentage of men do you think mirror your output? Meaning, what percentage of men do you think find themselves in their mid-30s? What percentage would you say of men?
That's hard for me to say, man. I don't know, but from what I've seen, bro, I got homies, and they 50s ain't found themselves, bro. So multiple kids, and I mean, and these ain't, when I say homies, these cats from the barbershop, man, that I know,
Right, acquaintances, yeah.
Acquaintances, right? You know what I'm saying? And I look at it and I see, I'm like, ooh. And when you think about, you see a man in their 50s, and there's not a true sense of settling down. Think about how many chicks he convinced along the way that they was a one, and he's still where he is at 50.
Right, but think of it, when I ask you that question, think of me as your daughter or your niece, someone that's confiding in you and trying to get some wisdom from you.
Focus on you.
No, I get that. Focus on me. Right, cool.
That's why I
cool
tell
story. Them. Cool story. What's the percentage, in your opinion, Unc or Dad, do you think men finally figure it out in their mid-30s? Because while she's focusing on herself, she still needs to know when men actually, the average, not most or some, but typically when men get serious about their output or what they want in life. What would you tell her?
So I keep it a buck. I think men start slowing down when their options start decreasing. That's when you start to like when it ain't popping off like it used to. You got to sit on something at that point.
I think, to piggyback on that, I think when men get burned,
physically, pun right? And no pun intended.
Yeah, physically and mentally, and when men get burned too many times, they'll be like, all right, I'm finna just find something and tap out.
Yeah, bro.
How many people actually go out there and find what they want and leave? Versus they tired of getting cheated on. Like you said, they burn out. The options is gone. And now they just settle.
Yeah,
it's crazy work.
I know a dude. Woo! He was a player
from the Himalaya. Yeah,
bro. Listen, had them all. Bro, this is crazy. Single like a big dog, right? And I'm talking about living his life, right? Dogging him out, and not dogging him out, but just.
Hey, you said it. I didn't.
They listen. They was down for whatever he was down for, and hearts were broken, and this, that, and the other. Bro, I think he 39, got with somebody, got a baby. She cheated on him.
Got him. Payback is a mug.
And left him with the baby. And when I tell you, I ain't never seen a dude so broken. Bro, I'm talking about, bro, like the fall off. Bro, I'm talking about can't get right now. Like he can't get, like, bro.
That means he really loved her. That's another thing I want to talk about with relationships.
Bro,
he liked her more than she liked him. That's a fact. That's why it hurt so much. I saw that. You missed. Oh, you got it? Yeah. That's another conversation I want to have. Relationship dynamics. How, when you like her more than she likes you, it just never seems to go right.
That's interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the point, bro. Do all men cheat? Yeah, bro. All people cheat, bro. You just gotta accept it.
You're factoring in every aspect of possible cheating.
Yeah, you talking about, do everybody cheat sexually? I think anybody who can get away with something sexual, if it pleases them, and it's something that they don't have elsewhere, they probably would if they can. I think that the part of cheating is that you don't want to hurt if you love the person that you with and you don't want to hurt them, but you still have your thing. I think most people would probably go for that route if someone like, hey, listen,
Mm.
uh, what's his name? You can have a night with Denzel, and you can have like Chris Brown, the whole Chris Brown thing, right? You can have a night with Chris Brown.
You got to go
Your
younger,
man
bro.
will never know.
DDG.
Your man,
you
man
gotta
will
go
never
younger.
know. No, hold on. Chris Brown
Mhm.
or Usher. You can have a night with Chris Brown or Usher, and your man will never, ever find out about it, and you won't hurt his feelings. Nobody would know. I think 98% of the women probably would do it, bro.
Mm.
If
Okay.
that's that part of them that's interesting to them, right? So when you say that, I think people are just trying to find themselves, and if they can find a way to have whatever they have, and there's another part of them that another need they have, because people don't want to turn off their natural needs. That's tough, bro, because that could be miserable. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at nothing. I can't see nobody else. I can't think.
That's
Bro,
a
I
little
think everybody
extreme.
playing.
That's
I
a
think
little
everybody
extreme.
playing.
But
Bro,
hold
listen.
on. You didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
What would you tell your daughter?
I told
I
you,
know
bro.
you said focus on yourself, but
No, you
when
asked
is
me the
good?
percentage. I said
No, when is it a good time to look for a man? In his 30s, 40s? Because let's say your daughter's in her 20s, you tell her don't worry about men until she's in her 30s.
bro, that's hard. I look before you leak. I don't know what to tell them nowadays, bro. I don't know what these new dudes is on. It's hard, bro. I don't think that the values are the same. So you telling me that? Are you trying to tell me that? Is that going back to the subject of, like, I tell my daughters, like, most dudes gonna cheat.
Right.
So
I'm saying since all dudes cheat, in your opinion, and you said a man doesn't actually come into knowing what he really wants in mid 30s. I'm saying, if your 21-year-old daughter came to you with dating advice, what would you tell her? Date somebody 35 and older?
no, I
Or
would
tell
tell her
her
just
wait?
that. I would tell her the topic of this segment: all men cheat.
That's what's up.
Find a way to deal with it now. Change your expectations. Find what your boundaries are. Like, it's too many people, too many variables out here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that anybody who says they're not attracted to anybody else, or they're like, bro, it's like you can't control how you feel,
And you can't. Yeah, you're right. And you can't control who you're attracted to. You could
but you can
turn
control
around
how
and
you
make.
respond to it. Yeah,
There you go. You could turn around, lock eyes with somebody, and it's like, oh wow, they're attractive.
yeah.
Like, you can't
So,
control that.
yeah, bro, and you can't control where your brain go after that.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what?
You control
You
how
thinking
you respond.
about, yeah, bro. That's why your book say don't watch pornography, because you be tempted.
That's strike 4. Just so we keeping.
No, but listen,
score.
that's some good. I'm giving some jewels though. I am giving some good credit, right?
What does Neil Tyson deGrasse say? Drop some
Science
jewels.
say go get it.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Okay. Is that good? Is that good, James?
What, to go get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, be responsible. Go get it.
Well, I ain't heard you quote from the book of Neil Tyson deGrasse yet. So
I said go get it.
Keep quoting the good book.
Go innovate. Find other ways to get it. Science. Go get it. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong. Listen, bro. Go get it. You only got so many orgasms in life.
So why do men cheat? Why do we cheat?
I just said for a lot, bro. A lot of the same reason why most people cheat, because some do it out of curiosity, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think we just like variety. We're wired to like variety. Like, it's not even something that has to be taught. That's the sad part about it. Is people think like, oh yeah, you was raised that way and your dad made you. No. We just naturally,
because we can't be honest. That's the answer. Because we can't be 100% honest. Listen, let me say this to the ladies that's watching. And listen, I'm just keeping it a buck. just because he cheat don't mean it's you.
Right. Right.
It don't mean that it's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
I
I think a
think
lot of men just go through a phase where, however long that phase lasts, don't lose your thought.
I'm about to say stop talking about the phase, bro.
Don't lose your thought. Don't lose your thought. I just believe that, and women fall victim to this. They feel like if my butt is big enough, if I'm cute enough, if I'm this enough, if I'm that enough, he'll stay. And you can have the biggest backside north of the Mason-Dixon. And there could be a chick with a petite little apple bottom that ain't nowhere near the size of yours that will be attractive, and you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Bro, listen.
And that just goes to the point where men like variety. Women need to nail this point. Beat it in your head. Men like variety. So you're never safe. There is no perfect body. There is no perfect look. There is no perfect attitude. Men like variety. If you're this way, you're perfect. A man is gonna like another variety of perfect.
I think I agree with you. I'm not gonna say about a season, but I mean, let's keep it a buck, ladies. Just keep it real. Beyonce got cheated on. Halle Berry has been married multiple times. Then we gotta be realistic. I think it's more. It is more in a man's nature to, if we're talking about sexually cheating.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. I
Yeah,
think that it is something that's more in the man's nature. But I don't think that cheating means that you don't love that person. I don't think cheating means you don't want to be with the person that you're with. You know, I think
Hey, and we're not saying you got to put up with it. women.
cultural. I think it's a cultural thing too, bro, because there are a lot of cultures outside of this culture, this westernized culture, that doesn't look at the things that we look at as cheating. They understand the natural male tendencies. Like you talk about, the Muslim, they believe in polygamy, right? And part of that belief is understanding the natural tendencies of a man. And it's not just about the sex. And I think a lot of us here in US and westernized civilization, we make it about sex. So that's why we put the term cheating. You cheated on me. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? But I think in a culture where you can be completely honest, same actions are looked at completely differently. You know what I'm saying? Sister wives, they don't look at that as cheating. They invite that because they understand exactly what you're just talking about. Sweetheart, it's not about you having the biggest butt. It's not about you having the best breasts. It's not about it's nature.
Yeah.
It's in the nature. So I think to the ladies, man, just be realistic with your expectations. Be clear. I said provide a space for the truth, because I think communication will help. I think it's crazy that
You
most
talking
women,
about agnostic couples and atheist couples, right? You're
bro,
not talking
I'm gonna
about
keep it.
Christian couples.
Bro, I'm not finna put a title on nobody because religion is what you do consistently. So it's a whole bunch of people out here sidestepping. So we ain't gonna go there. But my point is,
of course.
But my point of saying that is that most women, and this is my opinion from Western society, from here, most women will be diabolically opposed. They don't want their man to cheat or have another woman, right? And if a man brought polygamy up to them, they'd have a problem with it. They'd go crazy.
Right, that was my point.
But hold on,
Christian analogy. Go ahead.
But my point is, most of it's happening anyway. You just don't know. You just don't, bro. It's happening anyway, bro. Listen, look at Cardi B. Cardi B is still technically married to this dude, and is publicly dating somebody else and having a baby while she's married.
Okay. Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Both sides, all set with somebody else. Like, what are we doing? So what I'm saying is, it's the culture that's calling it what it is. We open our eyes. If we can be honest, adopt new cultural ways, hearts won't be broke. Bro, let me keep it a buck, bro. Your book, the whole first half of your book, everybody had multiple wives.
Okay, that was a period of time. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone, bro.
You brought it up.
I would dig into that whole concept, and it would be a whole nother show topic, bro.
I'm shaking in my boots. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't want to do that. I'm so scared of Ken. I'm so scared of Simply Ken.
You do not want me to bring out the hypocrisy.
I am so scared of
the hypocrisy.
Ken. Please spare me, sir. Sir, please spare me.
Because it happened in the New Testament too.
Spare me the conversation, brother.
It happened in the New Testament too.
Please help me live. All right, let's wrap up on this. We've been in here for an hour and 11 minutes, and we didn't even hit the topic properly.
We did. So I'll summarize. Man, for the ladies, y'all, just be clear with your expectations. Offer, and I'm not saying, like, I'm just trying to be as human as possible. I'm not saying look at your man sideways, right? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, open dialogue to find out if there's something else of interest, or if there's something, if there's another person, or there's another trait, right? Because the last thing I want, like Mike said, it may not be you. It may be more of a nature thing. And I think one of those things that curves that nature is trying to be a religious foundation. But I just don't think that even that. I think everybody playing. That's just keep it a buck, bro. If you you could convince yourself that this is what you're supposed to do and you're not supposed to do it, but that don't mean the tendencies aren't there, the thoughts not there. People are people. Women outnumber men 3-1.
It ain't that. It's not that vast.
Something like that. At least 2-1.
It's literally 50 to 49%. It's like,
okay,
it's not that.
I'm just saying, bro.
They outnumber us. I'm not denying that, but the 3-1, that's crazy. They maybe in Atlanta, but not overall. I would say that.
You in Atlanta, you got problems.
Man, you got bigger problems. You got bigger fish to fry.
Pause.
Right. Pause.
Whoa.
I would say this. The perspective that you speak on is a heathen perspective.
Oh, goodness.
And there's nothing wrong with being a heathen. God loves all his children. But the way the rules and regulations that you speak about is so diabolical. It's like, how can you navigate through that? There's no governing on your side that you speak about. On my side, however, those heathenistic activities still persist, or they're still prevalent, but there are guidelines, biblical guidelines, that help curb the shenanigans. So I would say, if I was talking to my young daughter about dating, you have to find somebody like-minded that has a governing, which is God. There has to be something greater than you to govern that man. That man can't look at you and say, I'm faithful to you, until you make me mad and I'm no longer attracted to you. Now I'm cheating. She's the governor. Once he doesn't like her anymore, that's his open door to cheat. He has to have a higher governing, which would be God, to keep him in check, and vice versa. She would have to have a higher governor to keep her in check, to preserve the family. So that's the advice that I would give my daughter. Make sure that you marry someone that's like-minded, or as they say, what do they say?
Equally yoked.
There you go, equally yoked in the same faith or
You
whatever.
don't even know your own book.
No, I don't. You're right. You got me. Yeah, that would be the angle that I wouldn't send my daughter out there to pick amongst the heathens, and I use that loosely.
Whoa.
I'm just, come on, y'all know I'm a heathen too. I'm just a trained heathen. Or as Ken would say, I'm a programmed heathen. So we're all heathens. So don't take it that way. But I would not send my daughter out there to pick amongst that type of crowd when I know what Ken just said is accurate as you know what. It's AF, as they say. I would have her choose from this pack over here that has a governing higher than themselves, which is the creator.
Are we wrapping this up? Because I got a rebuttal, and this rebuttal is gonna be a whole nother episode, bro.
Go ahead, rebuttal. Yeah, we wrapping it up, but we can end it with your rebuttal. Yeah.
I think you would lead them. I think that would be a problem.
Okay.
If that's the advice that you're giving, and if you think, like for real, that your belief will supersede nature, you would have your daughters be with the man that's trying to convince himself that he ain't who he is. Because that very same thought process is what pushes people away from religion, because it tries to make you feel like you shouldn't be what you naturally are. I think trying to tell her to find somebody in that pack, most people run to religion because they're trying to find ways to suppress who they naturally are.
That's called discipline.
Away.
That's called discipline.
That don't mean the thought and it's not there, because they're not perfect. So what I'm trying to say again is, it would behoove you to lead them to those expectations, that just because they're of a group, that's going to be a better.
It's not about a group. You're trying to.
You said the pack over here.
You're trying to limit it to a group. I'm limited to a discipline. I just said a governing. I didn't say they were perfect.
Okay.
I didn't say it was you're gonna live happily ever after. I didn't say you wasn't gonna get cheated on. Hold on. I didn't say you wasn't gonna get cheated on over there.
Okay.
I said go seek someone that has a governing higher than me or higher than you. That's what I said. That's all I said. I don't know what you're feeding into and what triggered you to say what you just said. I didn't say over there was perfect.
The whole world got governings, and people still do what they do.
They're governing. There's levels. There's levels to governing.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can be in the church, part of the church, running the church, and spanking and smashing everything in the church. That don't mean just because you have a governing that you're not debaucherous.
Right. You're adding to what I said. I didn't say first church person you pick, just grab. They still have to have a standing. They still have to have a walk. They still have to prove.
To who?
What do you mean to who? Prove it to themselves. Just like you have to prove.
How is your daughter's gonna judge this?
Actions.
That's what actions? Because they held off long enough. Bro, it's natural.
You're right, Ken. Just grab Pookie off the block. You're right. Grabbing Pookie off the block. Grabbing Pookie off the block is the same as grabbing.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You could get a Pookie off the block.
There you go.
I ain't even with that. He ain't never been under a covering. Like,
there you go.
I ain't with that. All I need is you.
So there's his answer. Pookie. He trusts Pookie. Gotcha.
Hey, listen, bro. Ladies, just open the lines of communication, man. I think nature is
That goes in any scenario. But go ahead.
yeah. Open the lines of communication, nature. I'm not gonna say go to this one tribe and get this, go to this one tribe and get that. If you could have a conversation about and understand human nature, understand it, figure out what your boundaries are, and make the best of your relationship from that point.
Stop the cap.
That's cap. That's cap. Because you told your daughters they're not gonna be entertaining no guys that ain't intellectually sound. They got the.
Yeah, I told them. But that
Okay,
don't
so
mean
that's a
it's gonna
tribe.
happen.
That's a tribe.
You don't mean it's gonna happen.
But that's a tribe though.
But reality. I'm trying to talk about what reality is, though. The reality is
Yeah.
you find your boundaries, establish them, bro. There's some people. Listen, it's 2026, bro. There's some relationship dynamics that is interesting as hell,
Okay.
right? I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. Open the lines of communication. Figure out what your
I agree.
boundaries are.
I agree.
Create them. If those boundaries are under a covenant, right?
What covenant?
Whatever.
Because apparently Pookie, what covenant?
No. I'm just stating that if that is the scenario, then just be clear with it, bro. I think it all comes with communication. No matter who you are, you're a human.
Mhm.
Communicate. That's all I say. And keep
Well,
your legs
y'all, I
closed.
hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. It started off a little slow, but we kind of revved it up a little bit towards the end. You know, try to give y'all a little bit of a show. Hopefully, y'all got some comments for us, some input, some feedback. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, drop a comment, y'all. Join the conversation.
Y'all really need to pull up for this next one. We got a request. What makes a vagina good vagina? That's gonna be the next one. So y'all need to tune in for that.
I will be moderating that one.
Oh,
I
no
will
comments?
be moderating that one.
You're not gonna be a heathen in that one?
No, I can't participate in that one. But I will still have the conversation because
Well, you can't participate. I ain't participating either.
no, I'm gonna have a guest on there because this same topic somebody else said they wanted to talk about it. So we're gonna have that. You don't want to have a conversation?
Woohoo.
Another guy. Pause.
Pause.
I know, right? That was like, wait,
Whoa.
that was a pause. Like, wait, was that
Whoa.
wait, that was a pause.
My brain, listen. Hey, y'all, my brain couldn't process all that. That was not editing. I was like, what?
Another guy.
Too much is going on. Too much is going on. Yeah, bro, that's the topic, man.
Kale,
I want to know what the ladies want to know.
Kale Universe. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's interesting, bro.
We got that conversation. I'll moderate it though. What?
Why not? Why you just not moderate?
Cause I can't. I don't know. No.
You don't. No, explain that. I just want to know.
Because I am a man of faith, and we don't talk about certain things. Certain things you don't talk about.
Wait. So,
I
if
said
you're a faith, you can. You said we. So a man of faith can't have a conversation about genitalia?
No. What makes a good? I'm married, so I'm out of this conversation. I'm totally like. Remember you said earlier? Hold on, don't do that. Unbuck them eyes, because when the question was posed, it was like, well, yours, right?
No. I was 1, 2, 3. Yours.
Like, yours? Yeah, like no. This is the part you were talking about earlier about man can't be honest. Yeah.
So listen.
Nope.
So what he's trying to say in so many words, we're gonna have 2 guest hosts, 2 guests on the show. And we're just gonna ask them.
And I'm gonna be in the background like this.
Look, and I'm gonna be like this. You're gonna be like,
Right.
yours.
Right. Yeah, nah.
Listen, ladies, if you want to know what makes good vagina, it's yours.
It's yours. Yes. Yep. There is no answer to that. There is no like answer.
Oh, there's an answer.
Oh God. And that's why you'll be spearheading that episode. And I'll be like in the back, I'm like, really, Ken? All right. What did you say? Yeah.
Listen, what we should do, we'll talk about it offline. Y'all got tuned in.
All right, good people. We're about to shut it down because it is what it is. We out.